they released Ryan Ruth's letter that said, they don't release a trans shooter manifesto because it might encourage more shootings against trans people. The DOJ says this, the FBI says this, but they released the Trump assassination bounty letter. If we're being intellectually consistent, then surely that would inspire more shootings against President Trump. I mean, it's sickening.
Sean, for years, there's no gray area here with what they did with that move. There's no gray area for years, ever since Columbine, which used to be called the Columbine effect. Now it's called the contagion in academics. And I've studied this a lot. We used to cover this quite a bit on People's Pundit Daily. When the media is usually the contagion of these events. And for many, many years, law enforcement, federal law enforcement, and academia would tell them, you have got to change how you cover these events because you're acting as a contagion. And unfortunately, media-inspired acts, second acts, third acts, copycat acts are typically more deadly than the initial event. So right at the top of that list is do not release manifestos. They did that because why? There's no reason. It's long-standing policy. They know what they're doing. They're inspiring a copycat to do it again. Listen, Sean, you know how I feel about this, man. The state is trying to kill Donald Trump. Come on, let's get real for a second. Can we just drop the bullshit charade? The state is trying to kill Donald Trump. They can't beat him at the ballot box. Now it's getting closer and closer to the election, and his polling numbers are stronger than they have ever been. So expect another attempt. And the FBI doing that, the Department of Justice doing that, was absolutely an attempt to inspire another nutcase that, has been poisoned by MSNBC and every other hack state-run media outfit in this country, and to get them to point this loaded gun in the direction of Donald Trump. That's how they do it, folks.
Absolutely. I mean, look, and it bears. These numbers are borne out in the polling. We talked about it last week. 28% of Democrats would prefer that President Trump be dead. So these people that are watching MSNBC and being brainwashed by this stuff, they actually believe it. So you got Trump announcing today that he's going on October 5th back to the Butler County farm grounds, the same place where a would-be assassin Crooks almost took his life. The same rally that I was at.
Unbelievable. This guy is just unbelievable.
Going back there. Yeah, he's going back there. And all of this is the second assassination attempt 60 days later. The U.S. Secret Service, by the way, like wrap your mind around this. It just comes out that Iran is threatening to kill President Trump. And I mean, we've known this, right? But the Iranian
are they chummy with, though? Right. Who are they chummy with? The Democrats in this country, the state in this country. Come on.
They lifted sanctions on Iran. They funded Iran. So wrap your mind around
the attack on Israel. We funded the attack on Israel. Okay. We gave them the money to kill women and children and rape women.
I mean,
how do you feel about that, America? How do you feel about that? These agencies and what I was going to say, but I'll come back to it. Just Trump is just unbelievably strong. I don't know what the word is. Chris Cuomo did a video the other day saying, like, I don't know how this man can do this. Like, I've had my fair share of problems with Donald Trump, but this guy's the GOAT. Like, how do you do this? Like, he's got a beautiful family, a beautiful wife, beautiful kids, beautiful grandkids. How the hell? Most people would not do this, folks. Most people would say, I've done enough. I'm not going to put, the twilight of my life, the golden years of my life at risk, in jeopardy. I want to spend them with my family. I want, I would not do this, not Donald Trump. And honestly, I'm not sure we deserve it. I mean, we'll find out in a couple of weeks here, but I'm not sure we do when, such huge numbers, 30% of Democrats would rather have him dead.
Mike Lindell here, and like you, I see our country being destroyed daily. We face massive economic issues, and I can tell you from firsthand experience, there are people in power who threaten the values that have made our country great. Well, I've been a believer in gold and silver for a long time, and I've searched for years for a partner that shares my values. Well, Genesis Gold Group showed me how easy it is to protect your IRA, 401k, or your retirement with gold and silver. Their faith-driven approach to service and stewardship is one that stands out from the rest.
To get your free definitive gold guide and get started learning more about investing in gold and protecting your retirement from uncertain times, visit treasureandtrust.com now. Fill out the basic contact form and a member of the team will be in touch. Again, that's treasureandtrust.com or call 855-625-7760.